felt as though I was aware of everything all at once. There was an opening in the road to my right. The cars were piling up in my rearview mirror in the chaotic 5 o'clock traffic, and the emerging car to my left was signaling with a bright orange blinker. I began to execute my left turn when all too suddenly I was struck by the car who failed to pursue his intent to turn, spinning my car out of control and throwing my body forward into the steering wheel. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of the road, not knowing what had happened or what to do next. I sat there, dazed, and suddenly all I was aware of was my pounding head and the ache in my chest from colliding with the steering wheel. Unfortunately, accidents such as this happen every day, averaging 65 million car accidents each year in the U.S. After becoming one of these numbers, I wanted to know the key factor regarding the frequency of such statistics. I found myself thinking, if only I had left 10 minutes earlier. If only I had done this differently. If only the driver was paying attention to the fact that his turn signal was on. With that last statement, I found my answer. Vanderbilt's book, Traffic, describes driving as an overlearned activity. We practice driving so much that we drive without much conscious thought, allowing us to focus more on other aspects of our busy lives, such as the song on the radio or the phone call we just received. All of these factors and distractions lead to our inability to pay attention to the task at hand, which in this case involves safely driving a car. In fact, there is a limit on how much information the brain can process at once, and thus, the brain must pick and choose what information is most important to attend to. Miller refers to this limited capacity of working memory with the rule of the magic number 7. He suggests that individuals can only retain 7, plus or minus 2, chunks of information at once. However, studies have shown that a piece of information is presented to drivers every 2 feet, and at 30 miles per hour, this means 1,320 items of information and 440 words per minute. When all of this information is being presented to drivers, but the brain can only retain 7 chunks, it seems to put people at a much higher risk of being involved in a car accident. Brain activity is what allows individuals to multitask. However, distracting stimuli makes it hard for people to attend to the driving process. It is possible to selectively attend to multiple things at once by alternating back and forth between them. Garrett describes this phenomenon as the Cheshire Cat effect. The Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland could fade in and out of sight, leaving only his smile to be seen. This illustrates how the brain attends to only one stimulus at a time, and then switches to another. The brain becomes confused because the eyes are sending it conflicting information that 2 objects are in the same location. It is strikingly difficult for people to selectively attend to the driving process in the presence of distracting stimuli. The psychological reasons regarding the limitations of human attention are interesting, but in traffic, the results are markedly fatal. Because attention is a reflection of changes in brain activity, it requires working memory. And when one's memory is loaded up with other distracting stimuli, attention-demanding tasks become much harder. Unfortunately, people will continue to be cognitively busy while driving, and there is no way to increase the brain's capacity for attention. These attention limitations make driving a very dangerous activity. Unless every person on the road drives a perfectly automated car that can pay attention to everything for them, traffic will continue to be a mess of individuals who lack the attention skills required to be perfect drivers. The best advice I can give? Try to use your magic number 7 bits of information to pay attention to the most important aspects required for safe driving.
And I miss the still of the silence as you breathe out and I breathe in. If I could walk on water, if I could tell you what's next, make you believe, make you forget. So come on, get higher, loosen my lips, faith and desire in the swing of your hips. Just pull me down hard,